In Learning Plan 11, the Learning Plan is out there. I'm going to just take you through printing today, but prior to that, want to be able to have you work with the YouTube accounts. I've been trying for a couple of weeks. The first week, the accounts weren't available, and then after that, we just ran out of time, so I'm going to try to get that in there today. Oh, I'm showing myself to myself here. No, the question was everything you submitted so far by uploading MP4 files or AVI files. Actually, you could go either way. It's completely fine. It's just the newer ones. Go ahead and try it this way. I might switch back and forth, whatever, but we're going to try to use the YouTube and see how that goes. I think that should work out a little bit better. It's going to be a lot nicer for you because you're going to be able to then have it out on a server somewhere and be able to keep track of it out there, share it with other people very, very, very easily. So I already created a YouTube account. I can't recreate it, so I can't even demo this. So I'm going to use a YouTube video to demonstrate this to you. If you need to, this is on the learning plan. Let's see, open in a new window. Okay, well. Is this right? Yeah, okay. I'm just going to pause it right there. See if you can go up to that point. Go to YouTube's website and go ahead and log in. Yes. No, this is not one of the Dropbox things you have to do. Right, how are you going to do it? And right, I was thinking about that. No, this will not be one of the activities because once you do it, you can't undo it to redo it. This isn't like a server installation or something on your virtual machine that you can undo. So this is a kind of a one-time thing. So again, just following through, just log onto your YouTube account or you log in to YouTube. The accounts should already be out there because these are based on your Gmail accounts through school. So make sure that you're signing in with your school's LTC's email address. If you want to use your personal account, I would suggest that you set that up another time. You can have multiple accounts based on whatever email accounts that you want to use. Because this is a school function, I'd definitely suggest that you be using your school. What's that? The very first thing that should come up is it says set up your YouTube username and channel. And it was kind of hard to hear in the classroom, but it does have to be unique across all of YouTube, and it is something that you cannot change. Right when it came up, it should have prompted you. You now registered? Okay. Yes, there's a step. After you log in, you do have to click on your name in the upper right-hand corner. And there's a little drop down there, and then it'll say My Channels, the first item underneath there. After you go to My Channel, it's going to ask you for your username or your channel name. And again, this can't be changed later on. Boy, as powerful as software is, and especially Google, they haven't been able to figure this one out, but this is it. So that's why I'm having you just use your school's email address. Just the user part name, because that would be unique across everything, and it would be something that you'd most likely remember since you've had to type it in a gazillion times over the last 2 years. And that somebody really, really, really wanted your LTC's email address as a username for some reason. You may be getting a message about conflicting accounts or updating your account. I got that as well. while there's a transition going on from the old email system to the new email system, they created temporary accounts. And it was something, well, mine was something like %Paul Benfield at temporary go to LTC or whatever, something like that. They consider that an individual account, not part of the system account. And mine just came up as well, so I'm imagining yours might as well be starting to pop up. What that's going to be doing is just trying to merge the two accounts together so that you don't have to have two accounts, a temporary account and a regular one. If you go through all the steps, what it does, it takes your individual account and merge it into your LTC account. So during those couple weeks period, at the beginning of the year or last year, when did Gmail come out? This year or last year? Last year. So if you created anything or had any documents or settings in that temporary time, most of the stuff got transferred over automatically anyway, but there might be some things left over there. Go ahead and just follow through. It's going to move everything over to your LTC account, and then it's going to delete that temporary account. So that would be wise to do that whenever you get a chance. Another thing while viewing videos, making them full screen would be advisable. I mentioned this before, like if you're trying to watch videos, even with making it full screen, still just a little bit grainy. If you go down, come on, stop. I can't drive on two different screens. Where are my settings? There's my little gear. Here we go. Make sure that you're choosing on, there's a little gear in the corner, so you'll go all the way down to the bottom of the screen if you make it full screen. This little settings thing down the bottom, make sure that you are on high definition. It defaults to 360p, and that gets kind of grainy and fuzzy. If you switch it up to high definition, it should be a lot clearer. It does not save that setting in between viewing. Well, it does if you're logged in. Nobody logs into YouTube, typically, to watch videos, and that's why it defaults to the 360p. So you're going to have to go up to the high definition each and every time. If you wanted to save that setting for your account, you can do that. And that would be under somewhere else, and I can't remember where, under your account. So let me go up under here, underneath my account, settings, and playback. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so underneath your settings and then playback, always choose the best quality for my connection. I'm going to show this on this computer as well, so that you can see it on your screens. It's just a little bit closer. Yes, you have to be logged in. You have to be logged in. So underneath your account again, if you look under settings, and then you go to playback, always choose the best quality for my connection. That's the only way that it's going to be saving the high definition quality every time. Otherwise, you'll be logging out. So what other questions that you have on sharing? This is under playback. And you want to have always choose the best quality for my connection and player size. And you can check always play high definition on full screen when available. Not every video is available in high definition either. Unfortunately, this only happens when you log into YouTube, though, so having this account. Like I said, most people don't log into YouTube. They just go to YouTube, view the video. If you're doing that, then every time that you're playing a video, you're going to have to go down to that little gear, that settings, and switch to high definition. Okay, moving along, moving back to even where I was. It's hard to tell what screen I have, which one's virtual and which one's real. I do turn this off as well, and that comes up in the video. And that's when the next thing's coming up in the video is underneath advertisements is do not allow advertisements to be displayed alongside my videos. Like it says, though, ads will only be displayed for videos where you own the rights. Choosing this option will disable any monetization options that you have been set for your video. So if you're setting up for like Google Ads, that you get money, that you get paid every time somebody watches one of your videos, this turns that off because you're saying don't show the ads. Otherwise, you can allow advertisements to display alongside my videos. If you want that or don't mind that, that's fine. I've just chosen not to do that. Let's see. Okay. Let me go back to, I gotta close this window. That's the wrong window. I completely lost my screens here. Well, we'll go back this way. Creating a YouTube account. Make it full screen. And I forgot how far we were. This is definitely not going very quickly today. So you should be back underneath your account after you created your account, your username account. Make sure you choose gender. Okay, is everybody that far so far? The ads? Okay, you're limited to only 15 minutes of an ad, of an upload for videos to YouTube by default. This next part, starting at 1:45, so if you want to come back to this later on, you do require a cell phone to activate this. So sort of just watch along right now. If it's not a convenient time, you can come back and do this. Most of your videos should not be longer than 15 minutes anyway. They should be very short and sweet and concise. Many of the activities should be 30 seconds to 3 minutes maybe. Very, very short. You have things ready to go. You capture what you're supposed to do and do it. Most of the stuff that you've been uploading that have only been 3 or 4 minutes anyway. As long as we're setting up the account, we might as well set it up completely. That way you don't have to come back. It's like, oh yeah, I remember him talking about uploading longer videos. This is how you do that. So everybody get to the upload page? Okay. There's several ways of getting to the upload page. So just find a link somewhere that says upload. I went under Video Manager and then clicked on Upload. So is everybody on the video upload page? No, don't. Yeah, click on Upload. Yes. So who's not on the screen? Okay. Okay, everybody see that on the bottom? Increase your limit. High definition videos, up to 15 minutes, but you can increase your limit. It brings up the account verification step. Choose my country, United States. So choose United States. And I enter my cell phone number. You do have to have a cell phone number for this to work. Type in my cell phone number, and I click submit. Now, I blurted out, not for the sake of my cell phone, it's on your syllabus, I'm giving it to you, but as I started typing phone numbers, everybody else's, people that I know's phone number showed up, and I didn't want to be broadcasting that, so. The whole number, 920-901-0928 is mine. So, I'm sorry? No, it's a one-time, they send you a text, and that's it. If you don't want to do this, that's completely fine, but this is how you activate it. It goes through pretty quickly. In just a minute or two, I get a verification code, and I need to enter that in the next screen. Once I enter that, so there's my verification code. And right up on top, it tells me that congratulations, your account is now enabled for uploads longer than 15 minutes. And again, if you don't want to do this, that's fine. Start holding it up. Should we all do it, like hold hands? And if anybody needs to go in the hallway or go upstairs to get their text message, you can do that during break time. And again, this is something you can do later on, or not at all, if you really don't want to do it. Take a break and I'll do it. And that's it. That's it for that one, yes. Any questions on that process? Again, if you missed something, you can watch it again. Probably the most difficult thing would probably be the verification at the end, just because if you don't have your cell phone with you. What'd you get? Called. But I'll show the process of uploading to YouTube. If you already have those AVI files, your MP4 files, you can use those. Using Screencast-O-Matic, you can still save it to an MP4 file or AVI file. I still recommend that so you have a copy of it. It's sort of your backup, because once it gets on YouTube, you really can't do backups off of YouTube videos. So having them local would be a good idea, but be able to share them easily out on YouTube is another idea. However you want to do that, it's up to you. Question? I thought, yes. Well, it's going to be a two-part process. And the first is uploading to YouTube and then taking the video link, and that's what you submit to Angel then, to the Dropbox. So the assignment is still in Dropbox, but instead of attaching a video file, in the message part, you'll include the link to the video. And I'll walk you through one of those. I'm just going to pause there right now. Go ahead and try that. Go to the upload page. Go to the upload page for YouTube. Click on upload somewhere, anywhere. And you're able to take a file that you have and just drag and drop it onto the web page for YouTube. Pretty much anywhere. Drag and drop videos anywhere on this page to start uploading. I believe you can. I should try that. I'm not going to try it to this account. Choose more than one file by pressing the Control key while selecting the files. Just like that. And while it's uploading, you can still fill in some of the fields. So I'll continue this video up on the screen. So this is an actual video that I've uploaded called YouTube Logging In. Under categories, you should put a category using science and technology, and you should include tags as well. Okay, yeah. Once you when you upload a file, it is going to ask you for. Let me see if I can find a different way. It's not going to do as well here, but on the video it's showing you have title. You have title over here. You do have to have a title, and you do have to have a description, and you do have to have tags. If any of these are blank, it's not going to upload. It's not going to save it. So it's going to say, hey, you need to enter that information. The title is very straightforward of what you're going to be putting in. Here's a YouTube logging in. Description can be the exact same thing. It can say a video showing how to log into your YouTube account. Or in the case of some of the activities, I might be, the title could be Ubuntu FTP server. And then the description could be showing how to download a file from a Ubuntu FTP server. Under tags, you just put something. You could put Ubuntu and FTP and anything else you wanted to do. So those are three things that you have to put. It does have a category for default, and don't know what it defaults to, but you want to switch it to science and technology. And on the next setting underneath here, you have a lot of options for. You have, well, a couple options. Let me see. I wish I could find it on here. Under Edit. You have public, unlisted, and private. Public means that anybody can see it anywhere. And in fact, on my screen right now, here's a title of OES Learning Plan 11, Announcements, and then tags are OES, Science and Technology. But under privacy settings, I have public, unlisted, and private. Public means anybody can find this. If they did a search for OES, for Open Enterprise Server, or for Ubuntu, or for FTP, your video may come up, or maybe not, depending on how many other videos are out there who are more popular. Mine have not made the top list yet, so that's okay. You can also make it unlisted if you really feel uncomfortable with people being able to view your videos and saying, it sounds like a Facebook account, you keep everything private, I don't want employers to look at things, whatever that you're concerned about. Unlisted means anyone can view it, but they have to have the link. If they do not have the link to that video, they will not be able to search for it or find it or randomly come across it or mistakenly come across it. They can only access it with the link. The last option under here is private. And the private setting is they can't access it unless you have given them permission to. Now this is based upon their YouTube accounts. So a lot of people don't have YouTube accounts. They just go to YouTube and watch videos. There would be no way of them to be able to watch your video. Now, with all of you having YouTube accounts now, I could make a video private, list each of your accounts individually, and then you would be able to have access to be able to view that video. That's a whole lot of work. And, entering 20, 30, 40 names just so you can watch a video, I don't want to do that much work. So I would definitely be keeping it as public or unlisted. Unlisted is if I don't want people to see it, they just have to have the link, or you know what, I really don't care if people see it or not. The nice thing about being able to make it public is if they search on your username, like you can do for my account, you'll be able to see all the videos for all the classes. And so you're not just tied to just going into a learning plan, finding out where that link is, and oh, was that Learning Plan 4? No, that's Learning Plan 5. Nope, that's Learning Plan 6. Let's go, trying to find those links that way. Here you could go right to the video, YouTube, and search for that video. This is the most important part right here. It's the video URL. And it is usually http://u2.be. So it's not youtube.com. It's u2.be/ and then a long character. You can also get to it by, the full YouTube name, by when you're viewing the video. It's going to be up here. That's a much longer link. This is a much shorter link, and that's the one that you should be including. If you notice, the extensions are the same. They are case sensitive, lowercase c, uppercase E, for LEKDZXKC. Now, once you have this link, you can do anything you want with it. If it is public or unlisted, I can just copy this. I select it and I copy it, and then I can put it into anything that I want. I can put it, well, into a document. So you're writing a letter to somebody, and you're saying, hey, check out this video, and that would be your link. If you're doing it in Angel, you just insert it in the Angel portion of the Dropbox, of the reply to the Dropbox. Say it's the addition one, adding 2 plus 2. Here's my message. Adding 2 plus 2. Here is my video, and then just copy and paste into there. And then you submit that. You can link this if you're so inclined to do that. That would actually make life a whole lot easier for me. If you take the, here is my video, and then you highlight video. Do you see that on my screen? Okay. Then you have this link right here. So Angel's pretty cool. You have these insert a web link. You click on there, and then you can Control V or edit paste into here as well, and you can see that's the link there. And then you click OK, and now that becomes the video link, which would be very, very nice. So if you do that, it's extra steps, so I'm not necessarily requiring that. As long as you have the video out there, a copy and paste for me, is I can handle that. But if you want to link it, I would certainly encourage you to. Then when you submit it, please enter a title. Now it's submitted, and I can take a look at the submissions. I can view it. There's my video. Open a link in a new tab, and it's going to play the video. Yes, excellent question. Yeah, you have a couple options on top. When you upload a video, it says share or add to. Add to our playlists. You can create playlists out there. I've played with them a little bit. I didn't figure them out to make them very easy. I actually made a Linux2 playlist and an Open Enterprise Server playlist to sort of keep things together. I haven't seen the benefit for that yet, other than maybe the way people subscribe to them. Maybe they only subscribe to a playlist as opposed to the whole account. I'm not sure. And as far as sharing, that's when you want to share with an individual. The way that we're doing it, making it either public or unlisted, either way, I just need the link. So you don't need to share it with anybody. It's just, hey, there's the link, copy and paste it into something that you can share it with. As long as it says upload complete, you're fine. If you try uploading something that's copyrighted, it's going to figure it out, and it's going to say, hey, I'm going to not let you do that. So, be careful of that. Let me show you a couple other things as long as we're in here. You do have your account in the upper right-hand corner, and Video Manager is going to end up showing you all your videos. So if you want to organize things, I guess you can't really organize things, but you're able to manage your videos. So here's all the different video files. All of a sudden you're done with a couple of files, or they're like bad or whatever, you want to get rid of them. You can select the items that you want, and then go up to Actions, and then you can delete them. You can also change their privacy. You can sort them of the only sorting options you have, again, is I'm going to make sure I don't delete these. I definitely need those. Your only viewing or your sorting options are under oldest first, or newest first, or most viewed. You can't even sort them by name. I'm an alphabetical kind of person. I want to scroll through these and have them alphabetical, like Open Enterprise Server Learning Plan 6, and then Learning Plan 7, Learning Plan 8, and they're just not sorting that way. You can do newest or oldest or most viewed. It does keep you reminding you this account is managed by GoToLTC. You can close that bar to give you more room. And that's sort of how we're working with that. I think this is valuable for you to understand and learn anyway, even if we, it's something you're going to run into, something that you should know. Yes, Todd. Okay, let's see. One thing you can do if you want to, now that you have an account, you can go under subscriptions. And when you click on subscriptions, you're not subscribed to any channels. You can add a channel. Let's see here. Load more. There's got to be a way of searching for this. Browse the categories, find interest. Science and education. There's got to be a way of searching, though. Well, let me log out. Let me log out and see what it looks like when I sign out. So I am just a regular user here. And if I type in Paul W. Benfield, it should come up with this, which is a profile, which is a channel. Okay, yeah, it's going to be all one thing. If you click on that, it should show all the different links for there. Now, once you get to here, when you find the name, you can subscribe, and that'll probably mean I have to sign in. I haven't actually tried it that way. So once you sign in, so either way, then next to the person's name, you'd be able to then subscribe to it. Let me try yours. What's your channel? P is not. Part 71026. That's not it. Parnit. Oh no. Is it K-E? Z-E. Z-K-E. Here we go. So once I find the person that you have subscribed to, then you have to subscribe to, and then you'll be notified. Now, you may not want to do that necessarily, because then you'll be notified about all my videos, and you might not care about just other things other than this one class. So, but you know that you can search for Paul W. Benfield in the YouTube, and then go on our channels that way. But if you want to subscribe, you could. I think you do. I think you get an email saying that a video has been posted. Now, it's going to be to your school's email account, so it's not going to spam you or whatever. So if you subscribe, well, let me try it. What options do I get? So if I subscribe, so now I'm subscribed. Click on subscriptions. Here's videos. So you have videos out there. Okay. I'm subscribed. And I can sort by those. And I'm not sure how to tell what it tells you or how it tells you. I don't see those options. Well, let's go under settings. Sharing overview. Yeah, go ahead and upload something. See what happens. While we're waiting for the uploading, testing that, if you notice underneath your account overview for your account settings. You can email videos as well. Upload videos from your phone by emailing them to this address. And it gives you a little address here. Or if you want to change the address, you can. Yes, I got a couple emails. It says, no, it says that you subscribe to my channel. Actually, I have a couple people subscribing to my channel. It's kind of bizarre. I've had some people that I have no idea who they are subscribed to my channel the last couple of weeks. I don't think they're even students. I guess somebody's really interested in Linux or something, or Novell server. So you upload a new one? Okay. Okay, so you uploaded a video, and I'm waiting on my email here. Yeah, I just have an email saying that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, but I haven't got an email so far. I'll check throughout class though. It might take a few minutes to upload, or because even after you upload, you can't view it right away because it has to process and do what it has to do, especially longer videos, and so it might be doing something in the background. So I'll watch the rest of the class and see if in fact we do get notified if there were updates. Okay, that's the YouTube portion. Questions or comments? So what we've done is create a YouTube account, create your very own channel. You can use it for anything that you want. You can upload longer than 15 minutes. So if you go on and on and on, like I do, you can upload an hour-and-a-half video or 2 hours. Sorry about that. I'll try to break them up into smaller parts. And you can upload videos to them, and you know how to take that link and do something with it. It's a real quick overview of the Dropbox thing. I don't want you getting caught up on it like, oh no, I can't do my homework because I can't figure out the Dropbox thing. That's not the important part. It's being able to upload it and get that link in there somewhere. Either it's just plain text, I can copy and paste it, or like I showed you, being able to create the link in Angel, select the text, go up to links, and then type in your URL there. Other questions or anything you want to see again? Okay, we'll take a break and we'll come back and work on printing.